Sit up here and your job is to play games. But play with something safe, man. Don't play with me.
You already know where you at. You in the dungeon with your boy K. The fuck I ask and all reaction you do is feed me 50K subs, chat. You in the dungeon with your boy K. The fuck I ask, and all I need you to do is hit them buttons up there. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, follow me on Facebook, IG, and Twitch. One more favor. Like the channel. It get me on Facebook, like me on the, it help looks, and it get me in the algorithm, and it get it around. I said Facebook. It get it around the algorithm. Let's do it again. One thing for me, I need you to hit that like button, cause it gets me around YouTube and it helped me in the algorithm. And smash that subscribe button, smash that subscribe button, smash that subscribe button, and we about to tap in right now to R. Kelly.
Hit out on R.Kelly.
Ooh.
And we ran through a 40-minute.
And it's a what on R. Kelly? They said it's a hit out on R. Kelly. And we about to dive in and no more talking. Let's go.
Video exactly why they did it, who did it, and why. Everybody called us crazy. Approximately a week later, we learned today that R. Kelly just had an overdose due to a mistake that prison officials made with his medication. You can't make this up, people. And the details surrounding the overdose is even more suspicious.
Okay, so this news is actually breaking right now. Shout out to Brawl Alert, who was the first outlet that we saw actually posted it. But last night, R. Kelly's team filed an emergency filing. I received the filing a little bit after midnight. So I believe that's why it's breaking right now, is because outlets are waking up. So in the emergency filing, they allege that R. Kelly was giving an additional dose of medication by prison staff. And they're alleging that because of that additional medication that he was instructed to take and that he actually took, he suffered a overdose.
Ooh, chat. Did you hear what she said? He suffered the overdose. The man damn near dead. He's already doing 30 years. And y'all trying to kill him over the jail? That's crazy, chat.
I know what you're thinking. Man, Kel's trying to set himself to the upper room to get out of prison. Trust me, I thought the same thing, bro. Right? Ain't nobody more distrusting of these malefactors than me. However, bro,
you might have to take that thing and put it straight to his head.
They are very strict on you taking medicine. So they hand you the medicine and they watch you take it in front of them like this to give themselves an intentional overdose. It is just not possible. And then also, you look at the surrounding factors. R. Kelly got wind that the BOP officers were trying to kill him 3 days after he was given access to 13,000 pages of information, revealing who the officers were that illegally accessed his information and sold it to the media when he was behind bars. That's a criminal offense. Those officers on that 13,000 pages, they could go to jail.
They could go where, Chad?
Obviously. Now, the dosage was not where they stopped at. This wasn't where they stopped at in this ploy to murder R. Kelly, bruh. Because even after they made him overdose, when he went to the hospital, the doctors discovered something that could potentially be fatal to R. Kelly, a condition. And the prison official said, nah, let him die. Don't operate on him. Yo, these people are sick.
So they say that he woke up, R. Kelly woke up allegedly on June 13th. And
all right, look, chat. Check it out. I got something for you today. Look, Hulu on me for 30 days free. You can't beat that. 30 days free of Hulu. All you gotta do is hit that tag up there. I'ma get you right. Hulu on your boy KIX free. Look, after the 30 days, you can keep it. You can cut your subscription off, whatever you want to do. But on me today, I'm giving you Hulu for 30 days free. The KIX way. Let's get it. Hit that tag up there to get them 30 days.
He felt faint. He was dizzy. He started to see black spots. He got up and he fell. He crawled to the door of the cell and he lost consciousness then. At that point, he was placed on a gurney. He was taken by ambulance to a nearby hospital because they tried to take him to the hospital inside of or associated with the facility that he's in, but they couldn't help him, so they took him to an outside hospital. In that outside hospital, well, on the way to that outside hospital, his team alleges that it was overheard someone in the ambulance from the hospital say this is going to open a whole new can of worms. R. Kelly's legal team then alleges that once he got to the hospital, it was then revealed that he had been giving an overdose quantity of medicine. He was in the hospital for some days, and this was within 2 days of that original filing where his legal team is alleging that prison officials are trying to take him out of here. Now, they say in addition to this incident, this overdose, right, they're also pointing to the fact that R. Kelly allegedly has been asking for months to get some medical attention to a swollen leg. R. Kelly's legal team says that once he was taken to the hospital for this overdose situation, R. Kelly brought up the swollen leg, and they allege that doctors there then took a look at the swollen leg and they found blood clots in R. Kelly's right leg, allegedly, in his left leg, in his lungs, allegedly, whatever care they were going to need to give him. But his legal team alleges that once the prison was contacted, R. Kelly was then removed against his will by guards from the prison and was not allowed to be treated.
Listen up. Pay attention, chat. Before that, feed me 50K subs, chat. We need them subs, chat. Do you hear what she said about the prison guard, chat? That's wild. Like, I thought you were supposed to be there to kind of protect and serve, lock them away, give them what they need, but treat them kind of grimy, not kill them. You know, typical shit you see on TV. Throw them around, kick them around, give them a hard time because of who they is, because they want to be them, and then they fucked up and did that, so they just don't give them that food tray. You know, they trying to kill them. They trying to take them out, chat. That's crazy. You gotta pay attention. You gotta listen. Keep your ears to the ground, to the industry, because them folks, listen. It's not a coincidence that Pop Smoke, that Pan B. Do I gotta keep on going? It's not a coincidence that the Jay-Z, he's got a zipper over his lips. Cat Williams, Jamie Foxx. Do I gotta say more names to make y'all open your eyes to be like, the industry ain't right, so Trust me, I ain't right because I'm part of it. These things crazy. Okay, I give you that one, chat.
They are saying that basically this could kill him because of the blood clots and the care that they are alleging he is not receiving.
I unfault you for that take. I'm somebody where I probably feel the same way as you. However, I can still acknowledge there's something nefarious going on here, bruh. I ain't
something going on.
Heard the jail tell the doctor,
never.
Bruh, this man could potentially die. He got blood clots. No matter, release him. We don't want what? After trying to overdose him, after being accused of trying to hire 2 men to murder him.
That's what I'm saying.
At what point do we say, yeah, bruh,
enough is enough?
Is something in them 13,000 pages of receipts that are
okay. We taking a time out. I'm gonna take you somewhere else to the side right here. You see the belt? Somebody just strolled in the comment and said they try to take it from me. If you can put up 20K, I get in the ring and whoop. I'm not even cussing. I get in the ring. BTA. You can get in the ring with me, or you can name a fighter, and I'm a BTA. Feed me 50K subs, chat. Stop trolling in the comments, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Because BTA, that belt right there, I'm trying to tell him put pants, feet black. I'm trying to beat your ass back. I'm like, ooh, something gonna happen. Couldn't get it out.
They don't want the public to see.
Oh, who's
because
know?
If you guys know, the Washington Journal got sold R. Kelly commissary information. Tasha K received R. Kelly's emails, visitor logs, call logs, and she published that. And that in turn got R. Kelly's girlfriend to turn against him once she found out R. Kelly was cheating on her from behind bars. And then she testified against R. Kelly as a result of that. Call logs, and she published that. And that in turn got R. Kelly's girlfriend to turn against him once she found out R. Kelly was cheating on her from behind bars, and then she testified against R. Kelly as a result of that. So clearly something nefarious, clearly something criminal took place here. There's criminal conduct.
Clearly something happened. Something's going on.
Correctional officers. Over 60. This is going to be one of the biggest jail busts I think we've ever witnessed in the history.
Did he say over 60? Over 60 federal correctional officers is dirty, and they not trying to bring them to justice. But they put the evidence on people and locking them up to bring them to justice because of hate and envy. And they really, listen, when you go to court, do you think it's justice in it? Just sit there and think about it. Look at the liberal scale inside the courtroom. That means look at the symbol on the wall in the courtroom. Because you slow mo, I see it, I read it. Quick. Look at the symbol in the courtroom. It's the lady with a blindfold on one eye. And the scale is like up and down. That's the... Listen, you have to read in between the lines. One hand up here and the other one down there. Is a weight holding it down. The lady holding her eye, she's blind. It's no justice, man. Stop. Yo, get out. This nigga, yo. Fuck, yo. We back in here, chat. My bad.
Of jails. Over attempts on his life. Now they're saying, hey, bruh, if that man got blood clots, let him die. Sorry, we don't care. Again, we understand R. Kelly's charges and his history, but is it right?
Say that all of this can be proven. They say that the things with him getting to solitary confinement and taking that additional medicine allegedly will be on prison cameras. They say on prison cameras you will see R. Kelly arrive to solitary confinement. When you arrive there, because he takes medicines already for anxiety and sleep and other things, you have to show your medicine to guards, which they say is on camera. And then they say you will see the additional medicine being brought to R. Kelly on camera as well. And that the stuff at the hospital with the clots and not being treated, all of those accusations, they say can also be proven via hospital records. So they filed this emergency motion trying to bring light to this, to the same court that they are saying, hey, all this other stuff is happening. We're telling you he needs to be released because it is not safe.
But why does R. Kelly and his team feel like the feds are trying to kill him? Because he's not coming out until what, December 21st, 2045? He received 30 years in federal prison. So why does he think they're killing him? What does R. Kelly know that makes the feds?
What did he say?
So according to R. Kelly's legal team in the first filing, and they reiterated in this one, that whole plot to uncover the fact.
Did they say 2035?
That there were things that were done wrong when it came to
the
flipping of the witnesses and all these things that they're alleging happened. Basically, they're saying the government and the prison officials have been covering up the fact that they did whatever they needed to do to convict R. Kelly allegedly, and his new legal team, and trying to file for other things, discovered that and brought it in a plan to bring it to light, and they found out. So this is all a way to cover that up. That is what R. Kelly's team is alleging.
Is it just me, or wasn't there a videotape of R. Kelly having with an underage girl? Did we not all they're not arguing that did not happen, right?
R. Kelly just filed a motion in court accusing prison officials of conspiring to murder him. And this is not just a...
That's a big accusation. A big word, chat. If you in the dungeon right now, Tap in, scroll them likes, and right now share the channel, like the channel, subscribe to the channel. You in a Dungeons Boy Kid. If I got all I ask you to do is this: feed me 50K subs, chat. We need them subs. Tap in right now if you think R.Kelly need to be freed. If you think the United Justice System is wrong. And right now, my opinion is the United Justice System is wrong. And you're going to get you my reasons later on down the line. But I want y'all reasons. Tap in right now to let me know what y'all think about this. Because it's kind of getting wrong.
A lunatic, crazy conspiracy with no facts to back it up. Oh, there's facts. And I pulled some additional paperwork that they don't want nobody to see. Because once you pull the documents, you begin to quickly figure out this isn't a crazy conspiracy. This should be a criminal investigation. We got the documents, people, and it ties everything together. R. Kelly was found guilty on CP charges as well as running a criminal organization that trafficked multiple women. These allegations are...
I need to know one thing. What is CP charges? Let me know that, chat.
Very serious. So by no means is this video me co-signing R. Kelly or trying to prove that R. Kelly is innocent on those charges. This video is...
CP charges, bro. I'm glad you said CP charges, not the whole word. You said 30 months.
Strictly to address the conspiracy that prison officials tried to hire two men to murder R. Kelly.
Are asking President Donald Trump to release their client immediately, saying prison officials have hired an inmate to murder him. Kelly is serving a 30-year sentence for sexual misconduct at a federal prison in North Carolina. Today, Kelly's legal team filed an emergency motion in Chicago federal court to get him out. They say they have a sworn affidavit from a terminally ill inmate who says prison officials offered him freedom in his final days in a...
These right here is the original fit for KX, the glasses. You see them? Like, custom made, handmade by your own KX. If you try to copy a pair, in the description below, you're going to see a link. Inbox that link. If you want any merch, anything, promo, try to throw your boy in a movie, anything is in the description. Let me know.
Exchange for Kelly's murder.
But as the motion indicates, we've recently received information from another inmate named Mr. Harris. And Mr. Harris has indicated that he too has been approached by the same lieutenant who's been approaching Michael Stein, and that discussions have been had about poison in the food hall, about poison in the commissary. Discussions with Mr. Stein have been had about stabbings. These are the kinds of methods that have been discussed.
Two prisoners have came forward and confirmed that prison officials attempted to lure them in the conspiracy to murder R. Kelly. R. Kelly and his attorney is also claiming that they're trying to now get him out the case. They're trying to murder him due to the ongoing investigation and civil suit he has against prison officials. So R. Kelly is uncovering a lot of illegal things that prison officials did during his racketeering case. Now, some of these things could land them in jail. It could very well land them in prison. And this isn't, from my perspective, an investigation where it could possibly find some illegal things. No, this investigation will for sure 100% find illegal activities that prison officials engaged in against R. Kelly, and they're almost for certain gonna go to jail over this.
Attorneys for singer R. Kelly are asking for his immediate release from prison, claiming that federal officials plotted to have him killed. He is serving a 30-year sentence for racketeering and sex trafficking. In an emergency filing today, his attorneys outlined what they called a cover-up.
These are people who seek to kill Mr. Kelly rather than allow the corrupt criminal conduct of those who manufactured his convictions be exposed.
Their motion alleges that...
My thing is this, chat. If you got all that money, you can go from state to state to state. Why do you want to traffic anybody? Why do you want to do CP? There's a billion females of all colors of race that probably is throwing the, at you. Why you want to do that? It's like for a content creator. If you running them up, like every video, what? 180K likes, 500,000 views. You know you're getting some money. This is for a content creator. I'm just throwing out some figures. You can go pretty much anywhere in the world that you want. You could pretty much tap into all the races. So why do you want to traffic anybody? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Like, you're making money legitimately. It's not like you don't have no money and you gotta go get this girl so you can, you drop one song, one album, and you done for the rest of the year because of the rep you have. Like, what was they thinking? Like, I don't know. The shit with Diddy? Bro, you legally fucked everybody out of their money and rights in your whole label, and that made you the bag. So the next thing you do is traffic and beat on women. Like, I feel like this. If the guards are doing this to Kelly, transfer him, put him somewhere where you can monitor him 24 hours a day and this won't happen. Don't let the sick motherfucker out. Diddy need to stay the ill he at. He's a sick motherfucker. The rest of them need to go where them two is at and stay. Like, bro.
The feds solicited a convicted sex trafficker who was Kelly's cellmate here in Chicago to steal correspondence between Kelly and his attorneys. They further claimed the Bureau of Prisons transferred a leader of the white supremacist group to Kelly's prison in North Carolina with instructions to kill Kelly.
Open and shut case against the government, and right now they're working in overtime to try to prevent the details from coming out. R.Kelly was officially charged.
They don't want Kelly to put them organization. They do not want Kelly to put the truth out there. Truth be told, he's the one should be let out, and Diddy should really be locked up because they really have no case against Kelly. The parents knew it was consensual all the way. Do I agree with it? Nah. Other countries is doing this shit to the right now. Do I agree with it? No.
It was a racketeering and RICO case where his criminal organization conspired and used systems to violate women. The charges when it comes to each victim is pretty much the same across the board. They would accuse R. Kelly of putting together a team and a system that would transport women, and he would solicit them for sexual favors. Some got paid, which is trafficking, and then others, they would claim that R. Kelly will coerce them and force himself upon them.
There was only one person that got up on the stage and testified against R. Kelly, though. They saying victims. Where are the victims?
And some they would claim were really young.
Sex tape shit is old.
And that's an additional charge.
He already, listen, stop. The sex tape shit is old. Look it up. That's where I'm getting my info from. It's old. He already went to court for that and beat it. What it is, chat. Look, we bringing you something today. We got Hello Fresh. And if you like eating fresh, either it's raw meat, cooked meat, sushi, whatever it is, you vegan, you want a chicken rocks, you want to sauce it up, look, you get one box for a $60 value. A HelloFresh on me. 30 days free. Did I say 30 days? I'm going to give you some more. 3 months free. Hello Fresh. Eat fresher on me, chat. All you gotta do is hit that tag you see on the screen or follow the video and you gonna see it in the description. Hello Fresh. 3 months on me free. Your boy KIX the KIX way. Hit that tag. I'm gonna get you right. And unless you have new evidence on something, you can't do what? Bring that up in what? So that case is gone. The only case he has is the one against the girlfriend. Do you think the girlfriend gonna give him up? Just watch, pay attention though. The FBI, the government got something for you.
The racketeering case is very hard to prove. And when the feds looked at their case and they seen that they were trying to call victims from like 2009 and 8, they realized they needed more. They needed to turn one of R. Kelly's active girlfriends against them. Because one of the girlfriends, Israel Clary, the feds believed that R. Kelly got with her when she was really young because they spoke to her family and the family confirmed that R. Kelly got with her when she was 17, right? They got together. So the feds knew that Israel Clary was like a gold mine. If they can get Israel Clary to come to court and testify,
we gotta go taking up for this nigga, but he had a situation out though.
That R. Kelly coerced her, forced himself upon her, gave her diseases, right? Yo, this is like the perfect textbook victim. Got with R. Kelly at 17, been with R. Kelly for about 5 years now, and R. Kelly kidnapped her at some point. R. Kelly gave her an incurable disease at some point. R. Kelly forced himself upon her. R. Kelly would violate her. They needed to turn Israel Clary against R. Kelly, but she wouldn't budge. When R. Kelly got arrested, she was right by his side. She was even doing interviews with Gil King, defending R. Kelly, telling Gil King that her family.
If you have one like that in your corner and you slinging around, swinging around, you better stick close to her, keep her, and don't cheat on her, cause that's the one that's for you, you know? If you like doing sick shit, she like the sick shit. She ain't telling the sick shit, Cassie.
Family was only trying to extort R. Kelly for money, which is why they told the fans that R. Kelly did all those things he did to her.
My parents knew where I have always been. 4 years they have known. They know that I've been well taken care of.
They never thought you were missing, Azrael. They just were wondering if you were okay.
Well, my parents have actually came to Chicago and seen me a few times. I've talked to them. They stopped answering my calls.
You know what they say? They say that you were brainwashed. I talked to your dad last night. He says,
and this is what I don't get. Pay attention to the whole scenario. Whatever the one name is in the black, that's the girlfriend. Whatever the one name is in the red, that's the girlfriend. They are sitting next to each other. So how in the hell did they don't know that they messing with the same girl? But I try to be slick, fuck it up. I don't know they messing with the same dude. Same dude. Pay attention. It's a twist and a plot and this shit. They really want that man in jail. They want to use him for his bag. They want him to exonerate his bag so he can spend the rest of his life in jail.
My daughter is brainwashed and he's very concerned. He said he was here 2 days ago and you wouldn't even look him
just
in the
because
eye.
He is too powerful for them.
And he's a manipulative liar.
I'll tell you why they're concerned, Azrael, because they say she's 17. We found text messages that indicated that she was having sex with R. Kelly when she was 17. Is that true?
No, that is a lie. That is a lie. I was not having sex with him at 17.
Why would they want to lie about you, their daughter?
Okay, so when I first met Robert, my parents told me to lie about my age. So when I met him, he thought that I was 18. On top of that, when I was 17...
That's some slick, dirty shit. And because R. Kelly is famous, right? That shit can happen all day. Excuse my French. That could happen any day, all day, with anybody that's a content creator, a movie star, a rapper, actor, whatever. If a parent see you doing your thing, anybody see you doing your thing, and they know their body not fit, and they can't get you, they gonna sick somebody on you. Then they gonna plot and scheme against you. And then that right there is called what? Blackmail. That's what they do to all the stars, all the upcoming people. I know. Boy, right now, if I could screenshot you my DM, I don't answer You feel me? It's a setup. And I don't even want none of them chicks. Like, for what? Where was y'all at when I was trying to, get out of here.
My parents were actually making me, trying to get me to take photos with him, take actual videos with him, all kinds of stuff.
Wait. Your parents encourage you to do videos with R.Kelly?
Yes. And they said because if they ever have to blackmail him, what they're trying to do now, they can use it against him, which is exactly what they're doing.
Joycelyn, I see you nodding a lot with what she's saying. Why are you nodding in agreement with what she's saying?
Because everything that she's saying is true. Our parents are basically out here just to get money and
your parents. You're saying the same as saying.
Well, both of our parents are basically out here to trying to get money and.
She said both of their parents out here trying to get money. Granted, they was 1-7. That's crazy, Jack. When they met, but allegedly the parents told them to do it. It's a dirty, tricky world.
Because they didn't agree on what happened, with the music or wherever it could be, and they're just very upset.
This is the first time hearing, to be honest with you.
Prison officials to where they can get the information that R. Kelly is cheating on Israel out to the public, so Israel can turn to R. Kelly. So federal correctional officers began to contact Tasha K. Now, Tasha K is my GOAT, so no Tasha K slander will be tolerated in the comment section. Y'all be kind. This is my GOAT. So federal correctional officers began to contact Tasha K, feeding her information about R. Kelly's jail records. They gave her emails. They gave her visitor logs. They gave Tasha K dozens and dozens and dozens of information regarding R. Kelly that are supposed to be inaccessible information. This is not information available to the public and would never be available
crazy,
to the public.
Chat.
Him to get on live to say that Azrael is not right in R. Kelly? Really? Really? Now, I gave him R. Kelly's jail records. Ask him how he got R. Kelly's jail records. Ask him how I got the emails between Azrael and R. Kelly. So you mean to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about? I ain't got no beef with that man at all, okay?
That's Tasha K letting
That's
Ezra
crazy.
Clary's father know that she got the jail records of Ezra Clary and R. Kelly emails. Now, Tasha K will go on her show and she would reveal the emails between the other girlfriend, Jocelyn, and R. Kelly.
See?
I got some powerful information.
How is she revealing anything? And one is in black and the other is red, sitting on the damn same couch. Sometimes, chat, I feel like you gotta know to know, or you gotta be a part of that society to know. When they make videos, or when they have songs that make videos and stuff like that, it'd be like, it's supposed to express how the song is. And majority of them do. So what I'm saying is, they made up songs. The industry is made up of people who make up stuff. These movies is made up off of made up stuff. Sometimes it's true, right? So do you really believe all this shit is true? Melly locked up, Lucci locked up, Thug locked up, come home, Lucci locked up, come home. You really believe these niggas did this shit? I know I'm about to get struck, but do you really think they believe this? What billionaire is putting their money into these dudes that's doing all this? That's just like me putting money in Wall Street knowing this shit about to crash and now I lost all my trillions. It's no billionaire putting their money in no fuck nigga that's about to crash out. This shit is made up. It's an illusion. Pay attention, chat.
Y'all not regardless, okay? You know,
They
I got
about to
people
put me on the Kanye list.
Winos. Okay, they work.
He said it.
Anyway, okay. So remember I told y'all Azrael had left? She's gone. Azrael is with her pappy. She's with her daddy. Okay? Yes, Azrael is gone, but she's still not gone mentally. You know, when you're with somebody that long, she's with this man since she was, and now that he's gone away, you know, she has a lot more time to think. But the other one doesn't have a lot of time to think, because let me tell you, her and R.Kelly
She was 7'1". That's an old ass lady.
Okay, now right now he ain't got no more minutes on his phone. He can't call her, so they, literally emailing and shit. So let me share some shit with you. Hold on. Okay, these are actual conversations between them. I'm not gonna put it up here because this is considered like somebody's private information or whatever. But my word, trust me. And let me tell you, for those of y'all, I honestly thought that R. Kelly could not read or write, but obviously he can't. Well, no, he can't really read because she's asking him. I'll read.
This man is a Grammy winner, known songwriter. So how can he read or write? She's trolling.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Hold on real quick. Hit the wine glass if y'all having a good time. Hit the goddamn wine glass. I'm not going to read all of them to you because it's really hard to read R. Kelly's part. But let me show you what the dynamic is like and how he's talking to them. But like I said, they don't talk to each other, Joycelyn and Azrael. So for Azrael to find out that he was calling Joycelyn the same names, even though they call him daddy, both of them, but he doesn't talk. It's really, hold on. Okay. All right, so let me get my little glasses on. Hope y'all ready. Exclusive here on Unwind with Tasha K. Robert Sylvester Kelly, 11/11/2019, 7:34:29 p.m. wrote hi, but he spelled hi, H-A-I. How are you? Now he's typing, okay? And then
if he's saying hi, and you said what you said, and he can't spell it right, maybe that's how he's saying it. Or maybe he just meant H-E-Y. Hey. And an A look like an E. Because I know some people A's like E's. I mean, what is that?
Joycelyn comes back and says, hey, Daddy, I'm doing good. I really need you to call me as soon as possible. He read that.
Back in 2019, while I was being held in the BOP at the MCC in Illinois, a BOP Federal Disciplinary Hearing Officer, which is like the judge in the Bureau of Prisons. She's a judge.
Vlad TV.
She was illegally accessing my federal restricted law enforcement information, my jail records, meaning my recorded phone calls and my emails. Not only did she, not only did the officer illegally access my restricted information, but she accessed it 153 different times during the course of 6 months while I was being detained here.
So it's 153 times.
This is not me saying this. This is what the search warrant says that was executed on the BOP officer after she had done it.
Vlad TV.
This BOP officer, whom they are identifying as Officer 8 for the last 4 years, she was not arrested. She still hasn't been arrested, and we still don't even know who she is. She tore off every corner of each page where the dates and times would be. and illegally sent my jail records to her own personal Gmail account. This is all according to the search warrant. But she didn't stop there. BOP Officer A then gave
Vlad TV
that 6 months worth of my federal restricted information to a female, famous female, and very influential YouTube blogger by the name of Tasha K, who not only illegally received my restricted federal law enforcement information, but the blogger Tasha K stated out of her own mouth on her Unwind with Tasha K YouTube blog that she shared that restricted information with my girlfriend at the time, who after seeing it,
Vlad TV.
who after seeing that information got very, very mad at me to the point she scorned and became the government's main star witness in my New York case, testifying against me.
Vlad TV.
Now, those federal restricted phone calls.
You see how fast playing games? Pay attention, chat.
Emails contain 6 months worth of lovey-dovey conversations between me and my other girlfriend at the time. And their plan was to get the girl,
Vlad TV,
the girlfriend who Tasha K showed those conversations to, mad enough so they could turn her against me and have her say whatever they wanted her to say about me on the stand.
R.Kelly files an official lawsuit against the United States of America, the unknown BOP officer, because, here's the corrupt part. The prison and the government is still protecting the BOP officer. They're not revealing the identity of who handed over R. Kelly's information to Tasha K. And he's also suing the unknown John and Jane Doe BOP officers and also Tasha K. He's suing Tasha K. R. Kelly rights was allegedly violated in 2019. It's been 6 years. And the government's...
6 whole years, bro. It's going to take them 30 years to actually do something. Because when you see stuff like that happen, it takes a long time for them to overturn stuff like that.
Still hasn't turned over who the BOP officers were that accessed R. Kelly's record to give to Tasha K. They would allege that the government permitted at least 60 correctional officers to make unauthorized access to R. Kelly's sensitive information on the TrueView system, resulting in the sharing or sale of this information to third parties, including media and witnesses in R. Kelly's criminal prosecution. Now, according to R. Kelly, August of 2022, they failed to prevent an unauthorized access by an unknown correctional officers to R. Kelly TrueView records, leading to the leak of trust fund information to a Washington Post journalist, which resulted in the DOJ confiscating over $25,000 from R. Kelly's prison trust account. As for Tasha K, he's just suing her for disseminating the information. Now, in a YouTube video titled R. Kelly Can't Trust His Girlfriends While Behind Bars, he would claim that Tasha K disclosed a private information call from R. Kelly's prison calls with Jane Doe and JS obtained from a phone tap somewhere without revealing the source. November 7th, 2019 to January 12th, 2020, apparently he would claim that Tasha K will publish his private information, including contents of prison phone calls, email communications, visitor logs, trust account information, literacy, medical issues, and romantic relationships on her YouTube channel and Instagram with over 1.1 million subscribers. Now, this is the part that really got him messed up and really got him convicted. He would claim that Tasha K provided the stolen information to Jane Doe, which is R.Kelly, and her family members, rallying her followers to harass Kelly and influence witnesses in his EDNY criminal prosecution, interfering with his defense. Yeah, so he's claiming, that because they give this information to R.Kelly and her family, that right there interfere with the witness. It witness tampering.
That right there is witness tampering. That's coercion of a witness.
And got the witness to turn against me. And that led to me losing my case and interfered with my defense. This is highly illegal. Can y'all take action? Can I at least be let go on an appeal? So far, he's been unsuccessful in being let out. Here's the crazy part that's very suspicious, and here's where it starts getting odd. The case is still going on. Like R. Kelly, I think will win this case hands down. Is not even close. The feds did some scandalous stuff, and they're gonna pay for it. To be honest, so the feds was just forced to grant access to R. Kelly to like over 13,000 records. The United States has produced more than 13,000 pages of records in response to R. Kelly's written discovery request. Now, here's where it starts to get really odd. Right after the feds were forced to hand over 13,000 pages of records in response to R. Kelly's discovery request, some strange dominoes start falling. You can make your decision. Is this a coincidence, or is this directly involved with some people about to lose their jobs and go to jail, so people is panicking? Days after R. Kelly received the 13,000 pages of records that will uncover the truth of exactly who plotted this and how they plotted it, days afterwards, when R. Kelly responded back to the status report, 2 inmates would be lured in by prison officials to conspire to murder R. Kelly. Now, when R. Kelly got wind of this, here's where it starts to get super sketchy. When R. Kelly got wind of this, him and his attorney, they filed a 20-page motion for emergency release. Saying, hey, bro, we just got word these prison officials are trying to murder R. Kelly to stop this information from getting out. This information that's going to expose a lot of people, cause a lot of prison officials, approximately 60, to go to jail and get arrested because they committed crimes. This is a federal prison. They committed federal crimes. They're going to jail. So one of the 60 or multiple of the 60 or all 60 is luring inmates to murder R. Kelly so they don't get exposed. When they filed that motion, almost immediately, the government files a motion to seal the document so it don't get released to the public. What are they so afraid of? What is in that 20-page motion that they know is going to stir the public? Man, look at corruption in plain sight. Look at this, people. For the reasons stated in the government's motion to strike defendants' emergency motion for temporary furlough, incorporated into this motion by reference, the government also moves to seal defendants' emergency motion for temporary furlough until such time as the court can rule on the government's motion to strike defendant's motion. Motion was obviously approved, right? We can't even see what is in that 20-page motion. It's been sealed. We can't look at it. But here's where it starts to get stranger. One of the attorneys who's been a part of this case, the Assistant Attorney General, he's been on this case since about 2019. The day after R. Kelly filed the motion accusing the prison officers of trying to have him murdered, once the 13,000 pages gets granted to R. Kelly, once people begin to realize, yeah, like our corruption is gonna get exposed. It's not a if, it's when. It's getting exposed. All of a sudden, the Attorney General resigns.
You was in a dungeon with your boy KFX chat, and all I asked you to do was feed me 50K subs, chat. We need them subs. Tapping right now with a like. Tapping right now with the subscription. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Facebook, IG, and Twitch. Listen, we live right now on Twitch. So my Twitch family, stroll those chats. And we got to see that. Look. Tap in right now in the comment box if you think R. Kelly is being hunted by the whole situation. And tap in right now if you think the feds effed up and he's about to be home soon. I think he's about to be home soon, but it's going to take a process. Process mean because they're slow with stuff. They seal evidence. They try and take them out. They're going to slow it down. More and more got to come out before they can actually recognize this in the Supreme Court and do something. Trump might, in my opinion, he'd be home soon. They messed up with the case like too many times. It's not a lot of evidence. Did he? It's a lot of evidence. Tap in right now. Subscribe to the channel. Like the channel. Help me in the algorithm. Hit that like button. Woo. Feed me 50K subs, chat. And look, we did the 2 for 2. They both about to be on YouTube right now. It's already on Twitch. So tap in right now. We out. He said.